Hello guys, how you doing? So, I'm going to watch episode 14 of the second season of a certain scientific railgun today, and I'm quite curious to see these following moments after what we just watched. We know that Misaka is now going to decide on trying to stop Accelerator no matter what. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see her point of view on this because we only know from before, like during the index season, that like we saw mostly what Toma was doing. So eventually Misaka showed up at that scene while Toma was fighting against Accelerator, but we didn't really get to see much of what she did before that. Like she was at the bridge, but I really want to see more of it. Like we just saw how Toma learned about these clones. So right now, that scene at the bridge is going to happen pretty soon, probably during this next episode. But something to discover by watching it. But yeah, it's always really sad to see these moments with the Misaka clones being killed, and one of the like it was even worse when we found out that Misaka saw what happened to that specific clone, like being killed in that alley by Accelerator. So when he like changed the flow of her blood or something and made her like literally explode. Misaka actually saw that while she was trying to destroy that facility. So yeah, it's just a lot of things accumulating on her, and it's really hard to like for her to even like think straight. So it's understandable why she is acting like this, like seeming like a bit crazy, just going all out. But like considering everything she's going through, this is like pretty normal. So, really curious to see what's going to happen now. I don't know how much longer they are going to like how many episodes they are going to take to show the rest of this. I don't know when they are going to like finish. Like by that time when Toma finally defeats Accelerator. But yeah, really can't wait to watch this next episode. So, with this, really hope you guys are ready, and let's start it. It is. Hmm. I was thinking about that. We didn't see Kuroko in this situation before, so I don't think she went there. Oh my god, this Kuroko. She can't help it. It's Toma, right? He was coming and. Yeah, now it's probably that time when he goes to our dorm and finds those. Like those papers with those marks. But yeah, this previous episode was so emotional. I still remember that scene with Accelerator like going through his first test, I guess, when he had to kill the first Misaka clone. I felt so sad about that. Just like how the how she was like being funny, just like the other clones, and then she got killed. So that moment with her finding out about like death and how it felt, that was really rough to watch. They could see that the Accelerator was not happy with it. Like he had the idea he had to defeat them, but not actually kill them. So I really hate that other guy, like that scientist doing all of this. Yep, that's him. Well, he's learning about it. Immunity against this kind. Oh. I don't remember if we saw these scenes, but I don't think so. I don't think we saw this point of view of Kuroko before. Hmm. But yeah, again, it's really interesting to see a different point of view on these moments that we saw before. We get to see a lot more details. Of course, you're not sitting on Misaka's bed. Yeah, exactly. Damn. Instantly saw through her. Hmm. Yeah, we know who. We don't want her breaking necks around this place. Hmm. Oh, he's coming. I don't remember her name. There was an episode about her and I really liked it. Oh, yeah, not that arm. Oh, that's how he finds out about those papers. I was wondering how he ended up behind, not behind, below the bed. I didn't remember this detail. Hmm. It's actually the cat opening that secret place. Hmm. That cat though. Biri Biri, yeah. That's it, I guess. They created the clones. And here she is at the bridge. As today, already going for that bridge. Not specifically to the bridge, but he ends up there. Had to deal with a lot of stuff. Yeah, she follows that. Her power messes up those things, so that's how he ends up there. That moment. What's so bad about Misaka? The start of this season, where we could see a lot about how she dealt with all of this. Really made me feel a lot worse about her. And it was really good that he did. His details though, how she's thinking. Going to do that though. Wants to help you. This is nice. Showing how she was thinking at this moment. That didn't happen during Index. And and this After everything that got shown, these moments become so much more like emotional. Not to be blamed for anything. Damn. Damn. Yeah, she was ready to sacrifice everything to stop this. By everything, I mean herself. This is probably where, when I really started liking Toma a lot, I really love this attitude here, not allowing Misaka to die for this. Um, this moment makes so much more sense now. I mean, how she's reacting, not giving up either. So affected. Doesn't mean that it's right. Damn. Like I said, this moment makes so much more sense now. Like the way she's acting, now that we finally know all the details, everything she went through. This scene has a lot more impact. I'm really glad you did this. Yep, was the best option. Really hard to do so, but something that Toma was able to do. Yeah, about that. And this makes me so happy. Seeing this in more detail is just so amazing. Seeing how Misaka got the help she deserved. Because she really doesn't deserve to die because of this. I understand her position, and that's why I said that watching this scene again after everything that we discovered so far during like this entire season, or like at least the start of it until now, it just makes this scene a lot more like understandable. So like before we saw how this was happening to the clones, and then this ended up happening with Misaka meeting Toma at that bridge. and she was having this attitude, but I don't think like we didn't really knew everything. Like we knew some details about it, what she tried to do and stuff, how she was destroying these facilities. But we never saw everything in detail, like all of this pain she went through and everything she experienced. So because of that, it really gave a lot more meaning to this scene, and just really loved the fact that Toma was here and he never gave up on helping Misaka. And I mean, just like I said, she doesn't. She can't blame herself for this. This is not her fault. Like it was just the other guys, like lying to her by saying that they wanted to use her DNA to help people, and instead they were actually trying to like go with this project. So yeah, it's something that like seeing Misaka like this always makes me really sad, and I really just if I could, I would just hug her because she just really needs someone to be by her side to help her with this, because this is too much for her to handle alone. Like there's like so many things involved and so many emotions. So yeah, this was probably the moment that made me mostly like affected to not affected, but that made me like appreciate Toma a lot. Like when I really started liking him, it was really nice to see that he wanted to prevent Misaka from like suiciding, like trying to prove that if she was weaker than the scientists were thinking, maybe they would like start doubting about this plan and maybe stop all of this. So yeah, she was ready to sacrifice herself in order to prevent the other clones from being killed. And I mean, it's understandable that she was thinking like this, and just shows how she is really kind, how she was ready to do something like this if it was to prevent the deaths of a lot more people. But in the end, that doesn't mean that this is right. So it was nice that Thomas stopped her and like wanted to help her out with defeating Accelerator. That would be like if Accelerator got defeated, it would make the scientists like doubt everything, and like saying that Accelerator was not as strong as they thought. They would stop these experiments, and that's exactly what ended up happening. So yeah, really thankful that Toma came to learn about all of this. It was a bit of a coincidence, like even with these papers that he found, it was mostly because of that supervisor going to our dorm while he was there, and Kuroko pretending that it was actually Misaka sleeping and stuff. And like that's how we found those papers. So that was really good for like all of this situation. And right now, I'm really excited to watch like the next moments. We are going to see more of this fight between Toma and Accelerator. I don't know which kind of extra details they are going to show, but I'm expecting them to maybe show like these following moments with Misaka instead of Toma. I believe that during the Index season, they proceeded with showing Toma arriving at that scene where the next experiment was going to happen. But now they're probably going to show Misaka's point of view. So this is my guess, but we have seen Misaka's point of view so far, so I'm expecting it to continue. And it's going to be interesting to see like how exactly she's going to like what exactly she's going to do. We know that she eventually arrives at that scene, and she tries to help Toma defeating Accelerator. I don't quite remember how everything happens. I remember a lot of the Misaka clones helping out with this, and this is actually something that just crossed my mind. I remember like all of those clones doing that. They were like it involved electricity, and I think they were changing something about the wind. I'm not too sure. Like I remember Accelerator doing something crazy, and then the clones and Misaka preventing it, like by changing something. But yeah, it's something that they're probably going to show again, so not really too worried about it. But really makes me think that maybe they're going to show how these clones decided on doing this. I don't know if Misaka did something in a way for these clones to help her out. But yeah, it's something that I'm really curious about, and hopefully this next episode will show a bit of it. So with this, really hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to this one, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And you can also join my Discord and my Patreon if you want to get early access to my full reactions. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.